Oh, darling, grab your tea and brace your pearls, because even Manhattan's humidity couldn't thaw the frost between Harry and Meghan this time. The Duke of Despair and the Duchess of Delusion took their travelling pity parade to New York City for Project Healthy Minds, which, let's be honest, might be the most ironic title imaginable for two people who've made oversharing their trauma a full-time career. Now, the event itself was meant to be all about mental health, community, and compassion. Lovely stuff, until the cameras rolled and the royal soap opera wrote itself. There's Harry, walking in, doing his best impression of a man chained to fate. Meghan's by his side, grinning like she's just spotted a paparazzi discount sale. And he? Oh, he's colder than a Windsor winter. Not a glance, not a smile, not even that performative hand clutch we've seen at every staged photo op since Montecito first called itself a kingdom. No, my loves, this was a snub for the ages. And you can feel it. You can see it. Meghan does her usual camera-ready lean, the soft eyes, the frozen grin that screams, "Please, darling, remember the cameras are rolling." But Harry? Harry's face says, "I'd rather be in the North Pole with Camilla than here pretending again." Now, we've seen this dynamic before, haven't we? It's the old Meghan leads, Harry follows routine, only this time he didn't. He broke formation. The loyal lapdog refused the leash, and for one glorious moment, the illusion cracked like Buckingham porcelain. The body language experts must be losing their minds right now. You don't need a PhD to read this scene, just two functioning eyeballs and a bit of common sense. Harry walked ahead, Meghan lagged behind. She reached out with that signature smile that once charmed the cameras, but this time it landed like a soggy biscuit. Because the fairy tale is finished, my darlings. The sparkle's gone. What's left is a man who looks perpetually jet-lagged from running away from himself. Now imagine the irony. This was their moment to shine in America's city of dreams. Yet even New York, the land that forgives everything as long as it's glamorous, couldn't buy what they were selling. You could almost hear the collective oof from the crowd when Harry pulled his subtle snub. Meghan's eyes flickered, just for a second, that tiny, terrified, "Did anyone see that?" look. Oh yes, sweetheart, we all saw it, in 4K. And here's where the comedy writes itself. The event was about ending stigma in mental health. Yet here were two people clearly battling the public image they created, desperately trying to convince the world they're fine, united, and thriving. Except, they look about as synchronized as two left shoes. Harry's in his moody, brooding phase, the one where every expression says, "I miss my army mates, I miss purpose, I miss being taken seriously." Meanwhile, Meghan's performing for the invisible cameras, clapping a beat too long, smiling a shade too wide, hoping the flashbulbs will remember her from her Suits days. But this isn't Hollywood, darling. This is reality. And reality doesn't bend for titles, tiaras, or Montecito brand deals. Here's the unfiltered truth. The once power couple now look like business partners forced to share a cab. You can practically hear the driver thinking, "Blimey, I should have charged double for that silence." Even the tabloids didn't need to exaggerate. The clip speaks for itself. This isn't tension you invent, it's tension you feel. The way Harry's jaw clenched like he's trying not to sigh. The way Meghan's arm hovered near his but never made contact. That's not love, my friends. That's stage direction. And the scene flopped. It's the end of their PR honeymoon. Remember when they couldn't stop touching each other in public? When every headline screamed, "Harry and Meghan redefine modern love"? Well, fast forward to today and they've redefined awkwardness instead. Even Buckingham's corgis would sense the chill. The saddest, or funniest, part. Meghan tried to save it. She pulled her signature move, that exaggerated laugh, that hair tuck, that glance meant to draw him back into frame. But Harry's soul looked elsewhere, somewhere between regret and resignation. You could practically see the ghosts of royal duty whispering, "Told you so, mate." And the crowd? Oh, they clapped politely. But make no mistake, every New Yorker in that room smelled the tension like cheap perfume. This wasn't love. This was damage control. By the end of it, when they stood for photos, Harry looked like a man doing community service, while Meghan posed like she'd just won Miss Montecito 2025. The disconnect is now its own headline. The Sussexes have gone from royal rebels to public soap opera extras, and the script's getting worse by the day. Because here's the thing, you can't fake chemistry forever. You can't choreograph authenticity. You can hire stylists, PR teams, body language coaches, but you can't make cold eyes sparkle again. And this snub, oh, it wasn't a slip. It was a signal. A royal SOS wrapped in awkward silence. Project Healthy Minds? Darling, they might want to start with their own. So here's the final T. The world's catching on. The glossy facade is peeling faster than Meghan's Netflix ratings. Harry looks haunted. Meghan looks desperate. And together they look done. The once fiery duo who claimed to live authentically now seem trapped in a performance no one's buying. And this New York snub? It might just be the curtain call. So sip your tea, unroyals, because the Montecito dream looks more like a royal hangover now. And if you listen closely, you can still hear the silence between them echoing down Fifth Avenue.